The breaking news.
Hello everyone, and welcome back to All Transfer News. Today, we've got the latest updates on our beloved club, Liverpool. But before we dive in, don't forget to hit that subscribe button so you never miss a moment of Liverpool transfer news. Let's get started.
Liverpool draw up fresh Florian Wirtz plan after completing transfer U-turn. Liverpool edge closer to sealing Florian Wirtz transfer as medical booked. Darwin Núñez exit gathers pace. Liverpool are on the brink of finalizing the transfer of Florian Wirtz, who is set to become their third signing of the summer. According to reports, the playmaker's medical has been scheduled for Friday, with the agreement between Liverpool and Bayer Leverkusen now in its final stages. After a prolonged pursuit throughout the summer, Liverpool have reached a breakthrough with Leverkusen over Wirtz's transfer. Despite having 2 years left on his contract, the German club held firm in negotiations. Their resistance paid off, as the Reds eventually agreed to a staggering deal worth up to £116 million, £100 million of which will be paid up front. Leverkusen initially demanded around £124.6 million, but the latest agreement signals a compromise. If the full amount, including bonuses, is triggered, Wirtz's transfer will set a new British record. Even the upfront £100 million eclipses Liverpool's existing club record fee for Darwin Núñez, signed from Benfica in 2022. Following a historic season in which he helped Leverkusen clinch both the Bundesliga and DFB Pokal titles, Wirtz is preparing for his first stint outside of Germany. He is expected to sign a 5-year deal with Liverpool upon completion of his medical in the UK later this week, according to The Athletic. The 22-year-old will become Liverpool's third summer arrival, following right-back Jeremy Frimpong, also signed from Leverkusen, and young Hungarian goalkeeper Armin Pexi. The Premier League champions beat strong competition from Bayern Munich to land Wirtz. Manager Arne Slot, eager to build on last season's title triumph, hinted at more transfer activity when speaking after the season finale. "You always want to get your signings done early, though it's rarely simple to secure top-quality players quickly," Slot said. "But this club doesn't just start planning when the window opens. A lot of work has already gone into identifying the right targets." He continued, "I believe if we find the right players who fit our system, the club will do everything it can to bring them in. Of course, I'm already happy with the squad we have. After all, they just won the league. But evolution is key, and if we can add the right kind of quality, we'll adjust and build on what's already working." Slot made it clear that while drastic overhauls aren't on the cards, tweaks may be needed to integrate new arrivals. "We're always looking to grow and improve, but it has to align with the style of play the club and our fans expect." Núñez departure imminent as Napoli lead chase amid Saudi interest. While Liverpool prepare to welcome Wirtz, another high-profile name could be heading for the exit. Darwin Núñez, once the club's record signing, is now widely expected to move on this summer. The Uruguayan striker arrived at Anfield with high expectations in 2022, but after 2 seasons in which he reached double digits in goals, his 2024-25 campaign fell flat. Scoring just 7 times and slipping down the pecking order under new boss Arne Slot, Núñez has become a transfer target once again. In January, Liverpool rejected multiple offers from Saudi Arabian clubs. However, interest has not cooled. If anything, it's intensified. Napoli and Atletico Madrid have also expressed concrete interest, with Italian journalist Fabrizio Romano reporting that talks with Napoli have advanced from exploratory to serious. Speaking to Tutto Napoli, Romano said, "Napoli are pushing ahead in their attempt to sign Darwin Núñez. What started as phone calls has now progressed into real, direct conversations. They are actively working on the deal. Although competition from Saudi clubs remains, AC Milan have also reportedly made contact to assess the situation. But Napoli appear to be leading the race, with efforts being made not only with Liverpool, but also with Núñez's representatives." Romano cautioned, however, that financial and competitive factors could complicate the deal. Meanwhile, respected journalist David Ornstein echoed these sentiments, telling the Athletic FC podcast, "Darwin Núñez's departure is looking increasingly likely. Liverpool are already evaluating potential replacements, and the expectation is that he will be sold." Among the names being considered are Newcastle United's Alexander Isak and former PSG forward Hugo Ekitike. There's strong admiration for players like Isak, Ornstein noted. Liverpool are preparing for a variety of outcomes and have contingency options if Núñez leaves. Liverpool's transfer window heats up with Florian Wirtz's arrival imminent and Darwin Núñez potentially heading out. Liverpool's summer window is gaining real momentum. Slot and the Anfield hierarchy appear focused on building a squad capable of not just defending their Premier League title, but pushing further in Europe.
Bryan Mbeumo favors Manchester United move. After Andre Onana talks, Tottenham left in the cold Manchester United's summer transfer activity is beginning to gather serious momentum, and the Red Devils have been given a fresh boost in their pursuit of Brentford forward Bryan Mbeumo. Reports suggest that the Cameroon international is now leaning towards a switch to Old Trafford, largely due to influence from a familiar face in United's dressing room, Andre Onana. According to new claims, Onana, who shares international duties with Mbeumo for Cameroon, has personally recommended a move to Manchester United, advising his compatriot to reject alternative suitors, including Tottenham Hotspur. The Brentford winger, who has drawn comparisons to Liverpool star Mohamed Salah for his flair and productivity, is reportedly receptive to the idea of joining the Red Devils. Disastrous season spurs United into action. The 2024-25 campaign was nothing short of catastrophic for Manchester United. The mid-season sacking of Erik ten Hag and the subsequent appointment of Ruben Amorim were initially seen as the start of a new era. However, things quickly unraveled, with United plummeting to a shocking 15th place finish in the Premier League and suffering heartbreak in the Europa League final at the hands of Tottenham Hotspur. Despite the dismal showing, Manchester United's hierarchy is pushing forward with a full-scale rebuild. The acquisition of Matheus Cunha from Wolverhampton Wanderers was one of the club's first statements of intent. Amorim intends to use the Brazilian as one of two attacking midfielders in his restructured formation, a system expected to emphasize quick transitions and intelligent movement between the lines. But Cunha is unlikely to be the only new face. According to Team Talk's transfer specialist Fraser Fletcher, the club is actively negotiating with Brentford over the potential signing of Bryan Mbeumo. Onana's influence, pivotal in Mbeumo's preference. Sources close to the club have indicated that while Tottenham are still making a strong push for the 25-year-old winger, Mbeumo appears more interested in donning the red of United. A report from the Manchester Evening News has now added intriguing context to this development, revealing that Onana has been instrumental in persuading his Cameroon teammate to snub Spurs in favor of a move to Old Trafford. Onana advised Bryan Mbeumo to join Manchester United, the report claims, citing direct influence in shaping the forward's transfer decision. The goalkeeper's rapport with Mbeumo, built through years of playing together at the international level, may have given United a significant edge in this transfer tug-of-war.